Find the video. Hey guys, how are you? Just pulling everything in so that I can um, find, let's see, we are just trying to make sure I see everybody. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Yay, okay, and everything is working. Like it when it's working. All right, let's see. I have just a little bit of time before I have to run out. Let me make sure we are live and chat. Nope, nope, nope. We need YouTube over here. I forgot to log in. It's been a while since I've gone live, and therefore I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Okay. Okay, I think we're ready. So I thought we would have make a little coffee mug arrangement. You know, Mother's Day is coming up, but these are also really good for end of the year type of arrangements to give to a teacher, to give to a neighbor who might be expecting guests. We call it a Circe here in the South, or you can also call it a hostess gift. So I feel like little small arrangements are really good to give, and when you start giving your handmade products, your handmade creations, when you start giving your creations away to other people, it just really brightens up their day, and it's just a great way to spread joy through your talents. And no matter what you're crafting or making, if you start giving your crafts away, it really does feel like it brings you a lot of joy and peace and happiness, and that your God-given talent that you have been given is therefore being used for good. It's being used to change the world one person at a time. Okay? Yes, I have been so busy with y'all doing our greenery guide. If you haven't seen it, you have a free guide. I've given it to you. It has taken a while to create. One of the things that's in the greenery guide is this wreath tutorial teaching you not only how to make the wreath, but how to choose the greenery that goes in the wreath. A lot of you have said to me that you don't know how much greenery to use, what types of greenery to use. Do I use the yellow undertone? Do I use the blue undertone? What color greenery? What size leaf? What's good for outdoors? Do I need plastic? Do I need silk? And so we've created this for you. If you're watching on TikTok, it's linked in the bio, but if you want to go to wreathgreeneryguide.com, wreathgreeneryguide.com, I have pinned it on YouTube, but it's a wreathgreeneryguide.com to just access that whole training. It's a course. It's like a mini course going through 4 or 5 modules, and it discusses all of that. So by the end of the course, you're going to have a lot more clarity, a lot more confidence when it comes to choosing your greenery, but also using it. Because I do have a formula that I have created that seems to help a lot of other makers out that have been in our Wreath Making of the Month Club for a while now. All right, so we are going to start with this enameled, is it enamel? It's a blue enamel mug. I have no idea where I got this. You can find these things literally everywhere. And they don't have to be expensive. I mean, you can do the expense if you want to, or you can do, you know, the Dollar Tree type. Whatever is in your budget, so that works. And I like this one. This one is, I know somebody's gonna ask, this is a little over 4 inches wide. So I like to choose some that are more almost like soup mug style. Even though this is probably a coffee mug, not necessarily soup, but you know what I mean, on the larger side of it. Let me show you, this is our overhead. Okay, so if you're on TikTok watching, I just switched to an overhead view. I wanted you to see the inside of this and some of the greeneries that we're going to use. The first thing we want to do is just cover up this desert foam. That's what I'm using here. And this, ooh, almost out of moss. We used a lot of it in our arrangements masterclass last month, and I need to get some more. So I'm just going to fill up this with just a little bit of moss. I don't want to put too much. I personally find that when I put too much moss on the foam, the hot glue will stick to the moss and not the foam. And I want the flowers to stick to the foam. That's what makes, you know, quality construction. All right, so I'm just going to pull this out a little bit and give me a little bit more coverage. All right, and then I can just tuck in some on the sides. And you notice I didn't go all the way to the edges, so my foam, it was not round. It was a square foam in a round mug, and it'll still be fine. Okay, so I just covered that up a little bit. Now, if you wanted your arrangement to, I feel like if to me, when I do arrangements and I really want them to come out long, right? Let's say we've got a low bowl and we want it to come out long and low. Having a lip on your foam helps because you'll then have a place to put your stems. But for this design, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to keep it flush to the container, the coffee mug. Have y'all ever seen those like very dainty teacups? Vintage teacups. This would be such a cute idea for using vintage teacups. You can get those at Home Goods, you know, what are some other places like that? TJ Maxx is one. You know what I'm talking about, the very vintagey feel. I don't know if they're actually vintage, but they look vintage. So you could use this in that as well. Let's see how much I want to use. I do have my glue pot melted, and I've got some glue, and I'm just going to dip my pieces in glue. This is a little stringy, so I'm going to turn my temperature up a little bit. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue. Do you see how much that's sticking? I need it to drip a little bit more. So we're looking for honey consistency always on our stems. I'm just going to start with one right here at the top. Just give me a little, I just want it to be a little mound. Okay, and then now I'm going to start adding this around. Just start forming our shape of the mug. Let's go in a little bit more. You can really use any type of greenery that you want. I'm using these, I think they call this shikaboo. And then I'm going to keep going around. Probably should have cut this one a little bit shorter. Okay, so I went all the way around. Where's the camera? There. Okay, now I'm going to fill in just a little bit in between. Wondering if I brought over enough greenery. Let me run to the back room and grab another bush. I got distracted. I got a delivery from an Etsy shop owner. I ordered some Disney ears for my daughter who's going to be working at Disney over the summer, and I was kind of distracted. It was so cute. They're a little Ariel themed. Anybody else here like Disney freaks, Disney fans? Our family, we love going to Disney and doing all that stuff. I haven't been in like forever. I think that's good enough. I'm going to reposition this one. Make it a little more round. Okay, I'm going to reposition this one. There. Isn't that fun? It's so cute already. Let me grab that other greenery bush. I don't think I brought it over here. I like mixing up my greenery. So when we mix up our greenery, it just gives another layer of texture, and it and color. It also color. So our darker greenery that we have is what brings our eye in close to the base, and then the lighter greenery that we add on top of it is what our eye sees first. And so your eye is drawn to the light color and then brings it in deeper with the darker color. So color does help with your the depth perception. Right, so this is just a little mini variegated boxwood. I'm just gonna put this in here and there. Go ahead and firm this up over here, I think. Let's do one right here, and I'll show you what I mean. Can you see the difference with that green? How it adds that different dimension with your eye? Beautiful work. Good afternoon. How are you? We are getting some rain here in South Carolina and the States. I have had enough rain, honestly. Like, it's just a little crazy how much rain we've had. So here in the South, I think that means we're going to have a lot of mosquitoes. Anybody else have to deal with that? All I'm doing is just adding this in to give us a foundation for the flowers. Let's see if I could. There's the greenery guide. Okay. All right, see how you're just using it to make a shape, and then step back and look from above and see if there's any holes. So I can see that my eye easily goes around this way, and then it starts to dip a little bit. My eye dips in. So through the repetition of our greenery pieces, we're creating this line. And so I need to firm up that one side right here and give it a little bit more. So let me see if I want to do it in the green. I think I do want to do it in the green, and I've got one more little stem. So that makes it a little bit more round on top. It's pretty just like it is, isn't it? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is we are going to add in some more, let's just do the flowers now. Thank you so much. My hair looks good. Oh, thank you so much. All right, let's see. Okay, from here, let's add a little floral. I brought over some pink. I'm going to use these pink roses, but these also look pretty too. Actually, I think I'm going to use these instead. Look, I like these. These look a little more natural. I also have these. I like those two together. That looks good too. Let me grab another pink. Here's one. Yay. These are all my little extra pieces. I'm going to use these because y'all can find these literally anywhere. This is from a rose bush. We only need 3. These are about 2 inches in width. Okay, let's trim it back a little bit. Where do you get your greenery, says Lorraine. Lorraine, go to wreathgreeneryguide.com because I have a whole list of places. There's not one place. It's a little on the large side. Okay, and then trying to decide, I think that's good. We're going to do 3. Sink it down just a little bit more. Okay, so we've got 3 roses. I like that. And then now I brought some blue because we have blue in the container. So we're gonna, this is the blue wax flower. I'm just gonna add some of this in it. Isn't that fun? So here's the container, and then just putting a little bit of blue in it will bring that blue up through to the arrangement. I like when my containers, blend in with the arrangement. It makes it feel like it's a part of the arrangement. See, look at that. Oh, I'm in Columbia, South Carolina too. Deraine. Is that how you say your name, Deraine? The wreath will be for sale. I haven't listed it in my Etsy shop yet. That is a really pretty wreath if you ask me for year-round. Or if you're a wreath maker, it's just a really good base for adding your focal flowers. Let's get some of this. I think I'm going to do another blue over here. Mary gives her opinion that she likes the darker roses better than the lighter ones. So that's the beauty of making your own, isn't it? Okay, just looking at this one, it's got a little height to it. Let's see if I can push it down a little bit more. That's better. I do want a very compact look. I think that's pretty. I think I'm going to stop there with my blue. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm going to save these leaves because I can use those. Now I'm going to incorporate just a couple pieces of this. What is this called? Forget-me-not. 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 I love that name of a flower. Now those come in different colors. No, I've got to decide, do I want to keep them bundled or broken up? That looks really cute. Let's just do a combination. So we'll do a combination of 2 or 3 together and then 1 together. Who's going to make something to give to their mom for Mother's Day? You know, this would also be a sweet little gift for a new mom. Isn't that fun? That little added pink. It's the same color, but it's a different texture. This would be a cute little arrangement for a kitchen. If you wanted to put something on an island. Let's see if that's going to be. Oh, Lynette Strange, you are such a sweetie pie. How have you been? It has been years. It feels like years. All right, I'm just working my way around it, dividing up this flower. I'm trying not to let the glue strings get to me until the end, and then I'll clean it up. But that's hard. It's hard to just let them be, isn't it? All right, let's see. If I've gone all the way around, we got some pink. Maybe do one more little pink on this side. And I did use the desert foam with this one, not the styrofoam. All right. That looks cute. Here's the little handle. This is the one that I thought was too, I'm going to pull this one up just a little bit more. Oh, I lost my little stem for it. Here it is. Okay. Let me just glue that back on. It was a little too deep in there and I wanted it to sit a little higher up. Let me put this one back. And then we'll put this one back. Okay, I like that better. I like it can see it a little bit better. Okay, now what? Now what? We have some of these, that's pretty. I was gonna do a couple of pieces of our ranunculus for the white, trying to bring in some of the white from the container. If you're interested in learning more about making arrangements using silk flowers, we have a course for you. Just go to our website, southerncharmwreaths.com. It's called a master class. It's at the bottom, our master classes. And I go into lots of detail, like where I get my flowers. Beginner level, intermediate level, more advanced level. I'm just putting these in throughout. Did this fall out? I think not. I think I picked that up with the glue string. Look, isn't that pretty? You see how that white is just adding in a little bit more for the container. Did you take floral arranging classes? I took, a long time ago, I took one at my community college. There was a beginner flower arranging class, and it talked about how to, we did bud vases, arranging roses or something like that. I can't even remember. It was very basic, mainly going through the tools of the trade. Okay. Just using, I'm not using all the greenery on that ranunculus. I'll do one more stem. Most of what I've learned, I have watched, just observing other florists. I think you can get a lot from watching other people and trying it out. You know, don't be afraid to just go for it and practice to achieve the look that you want. I think a lot of times we're scared. Well, you know, a lot of people have fear of things. And one of them is like cutting those stems, or let's see if I can find a place for this one. It's not going in. Just taking a chance. Practice, practice, practice. See, I think I'm going to divide these up so they're not as big. Okay, just do a little bit of a spinaroo. I'm going to put one over here. And then I'm going to do one right here. I think we're good. I'm going to do one more on the top. Maybe one more. I'm going to trim that off. I think this is good. Okay, so let me put this out of the way. So from here you could fill in with more flowers or more greenery. Remember we had our little rose petals or rose greenery. I took off one of those off the stem. I'm going to just put some of these on. To help fill in that one spot that looks a little bit open. Oh, I keep going the wrong way. Here it is. Go through and clean up all the sides. All right, let's see if we want to add any of this fern. If we're going to do it, it's not going to be much. Here's 1, 2, 3. Let's start with 3. And then I am going to go ahead and just divide that a little bit, making it a little bit shorter. Janet says, I find it amazing how much you could put in that little cup. I know, right? I do like to get the larger ones. I think that just adds a really pretty little texture right there. A little peekaboo of greenery. So we've got one there, one there. Let's do one over here. And then we'll do one more. Let's see, do I want to do, I think I'm just going to do it right here. I'm going to see if I can fit these little pieces in the top. To break up that dark green, just to break up that dark green a little bit. Oh, I pulled another leaf off. Oh well. Oh yeah, that's really cute. It's got a little bit of that green popping out of the top. Let me spread it around a little bit. There. Looks cute. Get all the glue off. But how cute is this? I like it. We can just give this to somebody who's having a bad day, friend at church, mom on Mother's Day, a little something for Sunday brunch table. Really, really pretty on top too. Looks like somebody just put a bouquet in there, and it looks fresh. But I used some of my flowers are a little on the high end, but you don't have to do that. You can use whatever you find available to you in your budget. And I didn't use all bushes, right? I just used pieces of some. Like the roses were left over from another project. The blue flowers were left over from another project. Probably need a little more blue on this side, but don't think you need a lot. And it didn't take any time at all just to whip up something for whatever occasion you need it. Love this. Y'all have any questions? Would it be nice for someone in a retirement home? Yes, Janet, I love that idea. You're welcome, Verlene. Thank you for watching over on YouTube. You're so welcome. You guys, thanks for watching us. Subscribe to our channel if you want to be notified the next time we do another DIY project. If you're watching on TikTok, make sure to give us a follow. Thank y'all so much for the hearts. And we talk about all things silk flower here. I think I forgot to introduce myself. I was so busy with the technology. I'm Julie with Southern Charm Wreaths, where we teach you the art of wreath making and faux floral designing. And yeah, so we'll see you. If you want more information, just head over to our website, southerncharmwreaths.com. That's southerncharmwreaths.com. We have more training on our blog and master classes that you can join. And then if you're interested in learning, somebody asked where we got our greenery, just head over to wreathgreeneryguide.com, wreathgreeneryguide.com. Yeah, watch the replay, Nan. This is a really cute little arrangement that just was very fast. Y'all have a blessed day. I will see y'all next time. Bye.